Welcome to the show, where it's our vision to embed a passion for lifelong learning through nurturing aspirations in an engaging way that inspires learners to become self-confident, open-minded, creative thinkers who make a really positive impact in the world they live. In a previous video, I spoke about differentiation using a 4-step process to consider, which was space, task, equipment, and people. In this video, I want to introduce you to a new technique called layered differentiation, which is a differentiation technique that really encourages choice and self-direction. That way, as a teacher, you're less involved in the learning process and children take more of an independent approach to scaffolding their learning and taking it further, challenging themselves to reach their full potential in your lesson and towards the learning outcomes at hand. So what is it? What is layered differentiation? We previously spoke about having 3 to 7 steps for any skill or technique to be developed and the children having mastery within each of those 3 to 7 steps, right? So within layered differentiation, what you do is you start with a baseline task that all of the learners can achieve, and then as they've reached a specific goal, as they've reached a specific outcome that you've given to them very clearly, they can then self-progress to the next level or the next step in learning. So let's say, for example, you're a music teacher and you want to teach 16-piece note. So you may start with them just playing the 4 and then tell them themselves at the beginning that if you can do these 4 in time, then you progress on to doing the 8. And then once you can do those in time and you set the desired parameters of what achievement looks like, make it really defined and distinctive, and then they can evaluate themselves, and once they've achieved that on 8, they can then progress to 16 and so on. If it's physical education, you can also do the same thing. Perhaps you start off with a large goal, and then once they've scored it 3 times in a row, they go to a medium-sized goal. 3 times in a row, then they go to a small goal, and if they get it in there 3 times in a row, then they go to a tiny goal, which might just be a tennis ball on top of a cone or something like that. So that's a real refined way to think about layered differentiation that just encourages the children to not only challenge themselves further, but also it doesn't make children feel like they're left out if they're at the beginning of the learning cycle or if they're at the beginning of the learning journey. Think about layered differentiation and how you can incorporate it within your lessons to make sure that children are self-evaluating their process, because we want all children to become independent learners. What happens when you leave the classroom? Are they thinking about the learning? Can they take their own choice and be self-directive about how they can improve, what steps they need to take? These are the things that we really want to encourage, and these are the things that learning layered differentiation help you to achieve. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and if you know somebody that might benefit from watching it, please be sure to share this video with a friend. If there's something that you would like us to cover in our show, please drop a comment in the comments box below. We'd love to hear from you. Have a fantastic week.